It's a very great pleasure to be with many old friends, some new friends. I was glad to see Ambassador to the United Nations and nominee to Egypt, my colleague and friend Jonathan Cohen and his wife here. Thank you all for joining us on this very historic birthday of AUC and in this very special place. As you all know, this Centennial celebration coincides with our Centennial campaign to raise $100 million for our next century. I wanted to speak a bit about the importance of that. For AUC, that's a very ambitious target. For other universities of our size and of our prestige and of our impact, it might be a lesser figure. Egypt is an incredibly pivotally important country in human history, as we see here, not just for the past, but also for the future. Wherever humanity is going, Egypt is going to be leading a good portion of humanity there. Egypt is the wellspring, among the wellsprings of human civilization, on the Nile, on the Indus, in Mesopotamia, the Yangtze. This is where it all began. Egypt remains a vibrant, bubbling fountainhead of creativity in the arts, whether from 5,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, today, and tomorrow. We have an artist I'll be introducing in just a minute. We have Ghada Amer here, one of Egypt's leading contemporary artists who is a resident here in New York. I mention this because AUC itself is pivotally important. Although we only have 5,500 undergraduates and 1,000 graduates, we produce the kinds of human talent we nurture when we help develop the kinds of alumni that you've already heard speak this evening. Mohammed Shafai, Radwa Hamid, Ghada Wali, other ministers in this cabinet, as in every Egyptian cabinet, leaders in business, leaders in the arts, leaders in entertainment, leaders in government. Mahmoud Mohyeddin is with us here, who's now at the World Bank, a former minister when I was serving there. This is a country that produces leaders for the future and not just of the past. And AUC is in there, small as we are, where small amounts of generosity and vision can have pivotal importance on the future of Egypt, on the region, and on our world. As the chairman has said, my friend and colleague Richard Bartlett, we've raised just over $1 million already this evening. We do want to try to close the gap toward our $100 million goal in our Centennial campaign so that we can continue to stand as the beacon of knowledge and learning for Egypt and for its region, and a place that brings Americans together to this welcoming, stable, dynamic, safe part of the world, this welcoming heart of the Arab world. That is a huge part of our role. So we've heard from Nicholas Christoph. You've seen one of our wonderful faculty members and heard Salima Ikram and our younger alumni. We also are very proud of the artists that we nurture and send forth into the world. For our dessert tonight, we actually have not only an alumna, but the daughter of an alumna, I believe the granddaughter of an alumna, if I'm not mistaken, the sister of an alumna, Dalia Farid, who is going to help us conclude this evening, this very special evening. She graduated, Dalia Farid graduated from AUC only 7 years ago in 2012, and then went on to study at the Royal Academy of Music in London. She performed for many of us who were here in London in October. She's performed around the world, has innumerable accolades, just most recently sang in Cairo for visiting French President Emmanuel Macron when he came to Cairo. I'd like to thank everyone once again, remind everyone the envelopes are there on the table if you haven't spotted them. Our staff are here. I wanted to thank not only our trustees and donors and sponsors, but also our AUC staff who have really knocked themselves out to put this evening together and make everyone feel welcome here. Becky Yee and the others. So thank you very much. And Dahlia, if you are ready, we're ready for you. Thank you very much.